Hey, everybody. I wanted to jump in a little bit and kind of weigh in on the controversy going around with the new Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. So, today, what I wanted to do was dive into the one of probably the most controversial and confusing updates Bethesda has released in years. Okay? Fallout 4's Anniversary Edition. Or as some players now call it, the update that nobody asked for. But then again, we kind of were. Nobody understood, that's for sure. And nobody thinks actually works. Now, here's the thing now. One thing that's got me wondering, was the Anniversary Edition actually a bad product? We know how the fans are leaning on that one. Or did we, the fans, did we completely misunderstand what Bethesda was trying to do here? Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to break this down and just kind of come at it from a different angle here. All right. So, first things first, expectation versus reality. When we, the fans, we heard Anniversary Edition, we imagined something big, a celebration, a polished upgrade, maybe even new content that honored 10 years of Fallout, right? Something DLC size that was going to come out and blow our socks off. Lord knows they've had plenty of time to do one. Instead, many of us got broken mods, performance issues, crashes, and just general outright confusion and anger. So, naturally, the question became, why would Bethesda release something that feels completely unfinished and just sad, right? Now, the easy answer is, well, they messed up. But is it really that simple? Okay, so first thing, let's look at the timing, okay? Bethesda released the Fallout Anniversary Edition right after the TV show blew up. Season 1 was out, millions upon millions of fans, massive new audience suddenly became interested in the franchise. Steam numbers exploded. So Fallout 4, they climbed back into, that bestseller list. They're relevant again. Now, Bethesda sees this as an opportunity. It's a small window, a moment in time, and if you're a business, you want to capitalize on all that hype. Am I right? So now, from their perspective, if they bundle Fallout 4 with every Creation Club add-on, it seemed like a good idea, especially for new fans who had never touched the game before. But here's the problem. We're going to call it the Bethesda assumption. Bethesda assumed, and again, this is speculation. This isn't, I'm not, take it with a grain of salt. They assumed the Anniversary Edition was doing something helpful, right? It packaged everything together. They slapped on a premium price tag, which did not go over well, still isn't going over well, and I don't think ever will go over. And they assumed new players wouldn't even blink about it, right? They're just buying the game brand new. It's a 10-year-old game. It did not come out at that price point. But in reality, longtime fans already owned almost everything, including most of the Creation Kit products. And new fans, they're not familiar enough with Fallout to understand what the bundle even was offering. It looked expensive, it looked messy, and on top of all that, it launched with, we don't even know how many bugs. We just know it didn't work. Now, instead of Anniversary Edition, what the community sees is Cash Grab Edition. And I'm right on board. I'm right there with you on that one. And honestly, that reputation is kind of deserved. So, was it rushed? This is an assumption, but I'm going to say 9 out of 10 of us are going to say, yeah, it was rushed. Let's be real. The anniversary edition feels rushed. It crashes, broken mods, creation club inconsistencies, there's visual issues, quest bugs, you name it, it has it in there. Okay? This wasn't the level of polish that any of us was expecting from a major celebratory release like this. You know, I think Skyrim Anniversary Edition released way better and much better condition than this. It probably had a few problems, as all Bethesda releases do, but still way better than this one. But if you look at the timing, it kind of makes sense now. All right? Their marketing window was very tiny. The TV show was hot. Season 2 is just about to drop. They had a very narrow moment in time to ride that wave of hype, and they took it. So yeah, it probably was rushed. Now, what did players expect? That's the next question there. Here's where I want to say, here's where did we get it wrong? That question comes from. Listen to me. Hear me out for a sec. Because, see, many fans assumed the update was meant for them. Longtime players, modders, for the hardcore Fallout community. But what if the Anniversary Edition wasn't designed for us veterans of the game, but mainly aimed at the newcomers, new fans who didn't have all the DLCs, new fans who didn't follow the mods, new fans who just finished the TV show and they wanted the complete package. They wanted to get on board. They wanted to try the game out. So maybe Bethesda didn't miscommunicate. Maybe we just misunderstood. And our expectations and hopes went here when they really should have been over here. Now, we thought it was a celebration for us, but in actuality, it was just a bundle for people who had never seen the game before. So what's the real problem? The problem isn't the idea of the Anniversary Edition. The problem is the execution. It launched broken. It disrupted all the modding scene, the whole modding scene. It didn't clearly communicate its purpose, and it offered nothing meaningful to the players who kept the game alive for the last 10 years. This was a product aimed at new fans. Ended up frustrating the old ones and basically confusing everybody. So, did Bethesda get it wrong? Yeah, definitely, in many ways. But did we also misunderstand what the Anniversary Edition was meant to be? Also a yes, most likely. Bethesda wasn't trying to give us a grand, polished celebration of Fallout 4. They were trying to sell a complete starter bundle to the massive wave of new fans brought on by the TV show. And unfortunately, they had to rush it. Hard. But that's the reality of hype cycles, right? When you have a tiny window, you either release now or you miss the moment entirely. Now, whether that gamble paid off, well, I'm going to say no, but judging by the community response, definitely not. So, take the opportunity down below in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Was the Anniversary Edition a cash grab? Was it a misunderstood update where we thought it was for us, but instead it was just a way for Bethesda to make more money off of the new wave of fans that came from the TV show? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.